So, welcome everyone. Today I'm sitting down with Parneet, and Parneet is a student in our Academy program who joined us last year. And we're super excited to sit down with her today and just basically get to know her process throughout the whole scholarship application process, university applying, things like that, and get her insight to what that experience was like for her. So, welcome, Parneet.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So Parneet is located in Surrey, British Columbia. And I'd love to first start off by asking you, which school are you wanting to attend, and what do you want to do career-wise?
I originally had two options. I was either gonna go to UBC or SFU, and I got into both, so I mean that was good. But I realized how far UBC is gonna be if like it's a commute. So I just decided on SFU.
SFU, nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and I'm doing a bachelor's degree in psychology and criminology because I want to pursue law later on for graduate. So yeah, that's my career
I
goal.
love it. Yeah, I heard that SFU has a really great criminology program.
Right.
Um,
Yes.
that's awesome. I think that's a great choice. And I also want to highlight, so Parneet is also a recipient of the BD Luminaries Award, and we're so happy for her about that. So she's pretty much almost got her university bachelor's degree covered. Will you be living at home, Parneet, or are you wanting to live on campus maybe at one point?
Yes, no, I'm going to be staying at home and I'm just going to be working and saving up now.
Awesome. That's so excellent. You're so set up. I'm so proud of you. That's
Right.
awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great. So I wanted to ask you, where were you at with the scholarship and application process prior to grade 12?
I'm gonna be honest, prior to grade 12, I wasn't really on top of my, scholarship game. I wasn't, checking out which scholarships I'm eligible for and stuff like that. And I'll be honest, I started the process late too, and I got into the program late. But as long as you realize it and you toughen up and bounce back, I think that's what matters.
Yeah.
So yeah.
For sure. No, exactly. I think, a lot of students might be coming into this process late or, in their grade 11 year. And just knowing that, it's okay when you start, like, if you're coming in later, that's totally fine. It's just, buckering down and just like getting to the applications and, staying committed to the process. Yeah, I think a lot of students are definitely either we're in your boat. Yeah, awesome. And how did you get to where you're at now? Meaning, like, what is it? What is the success that you have take?
Um, I'm gonna be honest, as soon as I realized I had some work to do, I got down to it right away. When I got into the program, I was so excited that, I was like, this is a great opportunity. So what I did was I created, like, I had a separate app for everything. Like I had a calendar and, I just had a separate, deadline date. So I knew which applications are, when.
Yeah.
And I just, like, I did my applications, and honestly I created a separate doc and I had all my tougher questions and the longer ones answered on there, so it would be kind of easy for me to just adjust each answer for the application that I was doing, and that worked out really well.
Awesome. Yeah. I think, finding your own process for time management and things like that, some students might not realize or have a system already in place, but it sounds like, you took the time to really organize your deadlines, stay on top of your applications, and even have a system where you have the, questions that you may want to alter and switch up in like a
Yeah.
separate folder. That's awesome to hear. And how do you feel that this program has helped you?
I would say I probably owe everything to this program. I'm going to be honest. I'm so very grateful, and I'm so lucky that I found this website and I clicked on it, and I didn't know what it was originally. But every day I think I'm like, oh my gosh, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be here today. And I'm so grateful for the feedback and the advice. And I think even if you are very confident with your application, I think the extra feedback and the advice on the essays is really, really helpful.
Yeah.
And personally for me, the scholarship matching app was great because I wouldn't have heard of half of those applications or scholarships if I hadn't if it wasn't for the academy. So yeah, I definitely owe everything to them for sure.
Oh, that's so awesome to hear. Yeah, I love, getting that extra opinion on essays and kind of helping you carve out the direction.
Right.
That's awesome. And then, it's always great to hear about the features in our app. We're always constantly working to improve that accessibility for students. So So I'm really happy to hear that those were two tools that really helped you through
Yeah, for
your
sure. Yeah.
Awesome. And
Mhm.
I want to ask you our last question here is what would be your biggest advice to grade 11 students or students, about to start this whole process?
I would just say that the biggest thing that I realized is that no scholarship is too big or too small.
Mm,
Like everything that you're on the list for that you match that you're eligible for, I would say just go for it. Like if you do a scholarship application wholeheartedly,
yeah.
every single one, I promise you that you will get something out of it. That's the biggest thing I realized. And also just to stay organized.
Mhm.
I know it can be like a busy time and with school and your sports and volunteer and everything, but to be honest, like if you just set a separate time on a separate date and just kind of have that like routine that okay, this day I'm going to do this many applications, right? I think you just need to be organized, and honestly I would just say like have fun. It's going to be your last year. Grade 12 goes by so fast, you don't even realize it. So yeah, just work hard, have fun, and yeah, stay organized.
I love it. Yes. I know. I think that, a lot of students will see a bunch of scholarships in the app when they join right away. But I love your advice in saying, just apply to everything. It doesn't matter the value, it doesn't matter maybe the criteria, it may not particularly resonate with you, but hey, give it a shot because you never know what could happen with any application.
Yeah, and even with BD, like the one that I won, I never would have thought that I was gonna win it. I mean, I applied and I was like, okay, I'm eligible, and might as well just put those 30 minutes in and write an application. I mean, those 30 minutes won me, so much money, and now I'm just so grateful. Like
Yeah.
that's what I mean when I say that no application is too big or too small. Like
Yeah.
everything matters.
I love it. That's awesome, Parneet. Great feedback. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today. I think that a lot of students will get a lot of value out of this conversation that we've had. And yeah, I look forward to, hearing about your success in school as well.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Erica. And thank you for your help along the way, too.
Of course. Yeah, no problem, Parneet. Great. Thanks so much now.
Thank you.